Welcome to On Point, the only real and unscripted talk show that educates, motivates, and inspires. Featuring interesting topics on health, finances, real estate, education, technology, politics, legal issues, and more. Hello and welcome to another episode of On Point The Talk Show. It's me, your boy Deli, and I'm grateful to be back with you here. It has been a while since I have been here, but I wanted to come and chit-chat with you guys and share some of life's lessons, and hopefully someone will find something positive in what I have to share today. Well, what I want to talk about today is the fact that we all need to be aware of some people that we tend to align ourselves with. Because some people will totally ignore your worth because their sole agenda is to build themselves up so that they will use and manipulate you every chance that they get to do so if you allow them to. Well, as for me, I am done being used. I'm done being manipulated. This is still a new year. And so I am stepping up my game with a new and renewed mindset. So having said that, I have decided that no more will my skills and talents be undermined and taken for granted. Simply put, I will not be used or allow myself to be used any longer. No more will I work for free, nor will I consult for free unless I really want to. And that's going to be far and probably few between. People will deplete all of your resources if you let them. Some people do not think about you, not even for a minute. All they see is what's in it for them. What can you offer to me? I've lived long enough to realize when I'm being used. I've also lived long enough to realize that I am disposable and can be replaced at any given time. As a friend, as a lover, as a brother or a sister. Yes, you can be disposable in any one of those situations and then some. Having said that, I am removing myself from any and everyone who has a spirit that is not in alignment with me, my belief, my morale, and so on and so forth. I've worked very hard to acquire the skills and the knowledge that I have acquired. And I have sacrificed not just my time, but my finances, sleep, and so much more to just allow people to take me for granted. These are some of the same people who have never supported anything that you do, or will they ever support in the future. These are the same people who are always busy and have no time for you. When you need them the most, they are never there. When you have a problem, they're never there. So we have to learn from these situations, because I am pretty sure every one of us at some point in your life, you've gone through any one of these situations that I've just stated. And once you continue to allow people to use and manipulate you, and you seem to be in their web of control, that to me is utter stupidity. You have to learn to release yourself from that. Listen. There are some people who think that they're God's gift to the human race, to everything and to everyone. And these are the same people who will never be able to see that they're narcissistical, egotistical, self-centered, and just plain out wrong. They're controlling and they're manipulative. They're always ready to call others out, but they don't realize that they're the ones who need to be called out. They are toxic to the core, and you should not want any part of people like that. I'm a loner for a reason. I don't like people in my space because most of the time these people bring nothing but negative energy. I want to be a positive person always. I like to entertain positivity. And not just that, but allowing people like that to be in your space, they kill your very being. They kill everything in you. I don't like gossipers because the same people who are gossiping to you about someone are the same people who are gossiping to someone about you. So I have no room, no capacity whatsoever for those kind of people. There's a certain peace that comes from me being alone. It allows me to create. It allows me to read. It allows me to research stuff that I may not have knowledge of. It allows me to delve into stuff that I'm interested in, you know? So with me being a loner, it affords me certain perks that I'm not willing to give up to anyone or allow anyone to take away from me. I just cannot accomplish anything when I'm around people, especially negative people, because they are so empty and have nothing of value to contribute to my life. I don't want to hang with them. I don't want to be in the same room with them. I just don't want to be around them. And it's not a matter of me thinking that I'm better than anyone, because I am not. I'm not. I just control the people I'm around, control the space, my space, and ensure that the people that I align myself with are people of substance. Some of them have absolutely nothing to live for but the love and acceptance of other people. A lot of people always concerned about what other people think of them. And I agree that no man is an island and none of us need to be alone. But if that's what worked for me, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be alone. And so far, it's working very good for me because it has afforded me a lot of opportunities that I would not have had I been surrounded by a lot of people. On the flip side of that, however, being around some people also have its value if they are good people. So we have to be able to recognize when we're around good people and when we're around people who are not good for us. Okay? Now, support should be two-sided. You know, you give support, you get support. Not necessarily from the person that you're giving support to. But it's human nature that it's a law of nature that you give, you get. You get, you give. That's just a law of nature. But if that support is one-sided, then unfortunately I am out. I listen to people's arguments and draw a lot from it during the few minutes that I may be around such an individual. You know, I always listen to the conversation and pay special attention to the conversation. And almost all of the time it's about them. Always about them. That's one-sided. If you can take a few minutes to allow me to talk, then why should I listen to you in the first place? No, I don't have to listen. So these are some of the things you have to be mindful about when you're in the presence of people. If they're the ones who always are in charge of the conversation and you can barely get anything out, then right there, that says a lot about the individual. Step away. In fact, run away. Okay? They want to say at the end, the thing with people like this is that at the end of the day, some of them want to take credit for everything you've done, especially if they have helped you in a certain way. They want to say at the end of the day that they made you. They are responsible for you being where you are, and that without them, you are nothing. I've heard that so many times. And every time that I hear that kind of talk, I tend to step away from that person or people like that. Because no one made me. God made me. And what I do with what he gives to me is dependent on the time and the effort and the work that I put in. Even if someone helps you to get a job, okay? Yes, they may initiate the step necessary for you to get that job. But once I get the job, function or fail, don't take credit. Don't take credit. I hate when people do that. And that's one of the reasons why I roll by myself. I refuse to give anyone the satisfaction of saying that they are responsible for me, my life, and what goes on in my life. No, you will not get that credit. Going forward, you must place a value on your worth and stick to it. If you are good at what you do, it must be valued not just by you, but by the people around you. Don't go around giving stuff away for free. After a while, that plays itself out. I'm learning. I am still learning to this day. I'm not just addressing you in this whole thing. I'm addressing me too, because I have fallen short so many times because people mistake my kindness for weakness over and over and over again. Well, guess what? I have finally grown up. You must from this day forward do things differently. I must do things differently. Place a value on your gifts and your talents and make it and let it work for you. Charge for your gifts. Nothing in America is free. If they could bottle and package the air that you breathe, they would be charging you for it. Trust me. I know that. They will be charging you for it. So show that you are a leader. It is very important that you show that you're a leader and you're not a follower. You may be working for years without being paid. Now is the time to change that. If you put your value on the table, someone can do one of two things. They could pay you for it or they could walk away from it. But place a value on your service and on your product. Stop giving away crap for free. Stop doing it. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's just not going to get you anywhere. That's all I have to say right now. Have yourself a wonderful day. And my hope is that someone learns something from this. Take care. Goodbye. This has been another episode of On Point. We're staying on purpose for our communities. In all that you do, remember to keep it on point.